go on now? Okay. It's loading now my presentation. Just one moment, please. Look at a wonderful picture of Nigeria, as you can see. Okay, well, this is my CV. The first place, I'm a writer, I told you. Now I'm a director of my own business. Do a lot of things, as you can see. As a writer, I started as a poem. The endless sea. If you want to build up, if you want to build a ship, don't drum up people to gather wood. Don't divide the work and don't give orders. Instead, teach them first to yearn for the endless sea. This means to achieve something, this is the right mindset. You have to first learn it to yourself and then to other people. It's about following your dream, using imagination, and about pushing back frontiers. What can you create from a poplar tree? Wooden shoes. Next example. What can you fantasize from this piece of California redwood? An inkfish. Amazing, isn't it? And now is this man an eccentric or someone with the right mindset? One thing is clear, everything can be made out of wood. Let's start now with a short story of wood and wood products, starting in 1592. This year saw the invention of the sawmill. Before that, sawing a tree took a week. Since that year, building was much more easier and faster. Yes, it was the start of the industrialization. Early in the century, a group of volunteers decided to rebuild it in order to discover how they did it in the old days. These eccentrics spent a lot of time and money in it, but they learned a lot. Look at the interior, how impressive it is. The inventor, Cornelis van Uitgeest, had the luminous idea to turn the circular movement of the sails into the up and down movement of the frame saws via a crank saw shaft. The rest is history. Let's first start with some wood products that exist somewhat longer. Glulam. Glue-laminated wood is already 1.5 centuries among us. Pieces of wood, lamellas, are glued together and lengthened via finger joints to considerable dimensions. It can also be bent, as you can see on the right picture. The finger joint technique and a lot of dimensions. Seeing is believing. This truck is on its way from the Netherlands through Germany to Denmark. It's an enormous piece of wood. These are more simple forms. Glulam is only 2 and 3 layers. It's for columns. There are many wood species available for glulam. Softwoods and hardwoods. The hardwoods are quite young. So here you see one of American white oak in glulam, hardwood. Wonderful stadium. There's a more fan, you could say. Here, detail. So, next one, plywood. Already exists a century or so in many forms, soft and hardwoods, various top layers and top coatings and dimensions. It consists either of veneers or of chips glued together. It can also be bent, as you can see on the right side. Laminated veneer lumber, LVL. It's a plywood, but it can be seen as well a construction material. It's so strong it can be part of the supporting structure, as column or as panel. Here's some parts of LVL. The finished product. You have two forms, category S and category Q. This get to procure 20% of the veneers are glued crosswise to make it a stiff and strong panel. Another product from this LVL I-beams, especially for roofs and floors. And also these products. Baubogen. Boog is German for beech. This is LVL from beech. So a hardwood product, very strong. At the right side, you see a wonderful application. Here together with CLT and glue. It's a feast of wood. Modified wood. That's a Dutch invention. In the meantime, there are more products on the market. The technique is to bake and roast the wood, by which the structure changes and wood becomes more durable, from durability class 5 to class 1 or 2. The big advantage is that it can be used outside, for instance, for facade paneling. This picture shows another modified wood, Akoya. It's radiata pine from New Zealand, treated with acetic acid. It's the same improvement of durability. The process is environmentally very friendly. A major influence are CNC machines. By connecting a computer program to the CNC machine, it can mill all kinds of forms, fast and dimensionally stable. In this case, the eccentric director of a company measuring equipment for electric instruments wanted to provide his personnel, the whole day busy with techniques and arithmetic, with a relaxing space. Why not? Of course, you do that. It's executed in CLT by a 5-axis CNC machine. Production took 2.5 months. The body is built up in slices as the drawing shows. A big effort in creativity with a superb result. A very specialist biomimicry research program of the Institute for Computational Design in Stuttgart. They research the construction methods of nature and how it can serve our human construction methods. Part of the program is to build every year a pavilion together with students. Learning is doing and doing is learning. Subject of this pavilion is the construction of seashells. The students learn a lot about high-tech engineering, robotica, CNC production, materials science, biology. And this is absolutely an adventure to build a stitched pavilion. Marvelous are the 2 souvenir shops in the National Museum of Qatar, fully executed by CNC machines and consisting of 40,000 elements of European oak. Quite expensive, by the way. The inspiration was the Cave of Light close by. So I would say, hooray for CNC machines, hooray for eccentric architects. A man who has very much contributed to the development of ultra-modern wood products and wood architects is the Swiss Hermann Blumer. He's a very humble man. Though a professor, he finds himself in the first place a carpenter. His mottos and the title of his book, Holz kan die Welt veranderen, Wood can change the world, are very programmatic. There are no borders for him. Here's some inventions he made, embedded steel joints, which are functional as well as aesthetic, and the wood protects the steel against fire. 2 other wood products he developed. He was also a doer, not only a thinker, as the right picture shows. Amazing what he did. He's especially known through his collaboration with the Japanese architect Shigure Ban, another person with the right mindset. Once again, why shouldn't you do these thrilling projects? Answer, it is only natural. colossal but easy possible in wood. Now an overview of mass timber products. These have undergone one or more technical treatments like shortening, finger jointing, gluing, milling, and the like. Here's scheme, panels, beams, columns. Let's go further. Nail laminated timber, NLT. A strong product, but difficult to produce and later to reuse because of the nails, of course, as you can imagine. Here the mode of nailing, an application in the roof, in the ceiling. Dowel laminated timber is something sympathetic. In the softwood lamellas, holes are drilled. They are filled up with dried back beech dowels. They absorb the moisture of the softwood and swell. In that way, the lamellas get completely stuck to each other, giving a strong and stiff element. Application in the roof. Sorry. Next one. Now we come to projects made from chips, parallel strand lumber. You can see the application dimensions. Or in the strand lumber, OSL. Laminated strand lumber, LSL. Application of LSL. Mass plywood panel, MPP. An interesting product with a thickness up to 60 centimeters. That's enormous. Here's some applications. Now we come to CLT, cross-laminated timber, the main engineered wood product. It's around 50 years old. One moment. Yes? Hello? I have to round up. It's very difficult because I'm in the middle of my presentation. So let's go on. Take a look at it at home later. Let's see the pictures. I'm really sorry they can't tell my story. It's about a Lagos evolving organism. But alas, I can't tell you things about it. So I'm going on very fast. Projects in wooden hardhouse buildings all over the world. Here, that was an African project. Leon Lermont will tell about it. In Lagos, the tower was LVL product. 3 rules of thumb in conclusion. You read it at home. Well, this is my final remarks. Sorry, my final remarks, if you allow me. It's about the right attitude of life. You could say the water is cold, the water is wet, the water is deep, I'm no fish, but the only way to swim is to dive into the water. It's about following and realizing your dreams, as I told in the beginning. So you can pile up a high amount of objections, but one instrument to tackle them all is, in one stroke, is the will. If you want it, the lake is paved. If everyone wants it, the ocean is paved. So let's start the mass timber revolution in Lagos State, Nigeria. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. Mr. Hans de Groot.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, so we'll quickly have our next product presentation. Please, we still have one speaker left. So please, if you're still on the exhibition floor, please come back up. We still have a speaker for today. We're going to try and wrap it up as quickly as possible. So please, we'll have Bosch for their product presentation now.
Yeah, please.
Have it presented.
Please, if you're down on the exhibition floor, the conference is still ongoing. Kindly come upstairs so we can wrap up. We still have one more speaker for today, so please don't go.